All right, CJ Math students, welcome to Notes 5.4 Part 2. What I'm going to do in this is kind of review our two-step equations with division. When we see multiplication, we divide, and with multiplication, when we see division, we multiply. I'm going to do 2 problems of each and then allow you to take it away and finish the rest. When you are finished with both the front and back side, and I've done all the problems I've asked you, please bring it here. All right? So first thing we always do on the two-step with division is go ahead and draw your Tetris. We see a positive 9, so just like we were doing in the one step, when I see a positive 9, I do the inverse. I add negative 9. This cancels out because it's 0. This drops down because it's 3x is equal to 12 plus negative 9. That's a different sign, subtract more. So I have 3. That's always step 1. And then step 2 would be, okay, 3x is equal to 3. 3 times some number equals 3. I just divide to figure that out. 3 divided by 3 cancels out because it's 1. I'm left with x, and then 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 1 is your answer. Go ahead and check your answer again by writing out the equation. And then the second step, plug in your answer. So we had 1, so instead of x, I put 1. And we're asking ourselves, okay, is 3 plus 9 equal to 12? And indeed, 3 plus 9 is 12. So therefore, I know I'm correct. All right. Here we go with two-step. I'll do one more here. Two-step division. So plus a negative. Draw your Tetris. I see a positive 5, therefore I add again negative 5. This time I have SSAK, same signs, add, keep. That cancels out because it's 0. I drop this down, not just 5n, but negative 5. I'm very aware of my negatives, so negative 5n is equal to negative 20 because it was same signs, add, keep the sign. All right, that's step 1. And then step 2 is, okay, I see some number times negative 5 will give me negative 20, so I divide by negative 5. Not by 5, but by negative 5. These cancel out because it's 1, so n is equal to a negative divided by negative. That's SSP. Same signs positive. It is positive 4, so 4 is your answer. So again, always check by rewriting out the equation exactly how it was, and then plugging your answer in. So 5 plus negative 5 times, we said our answer was 4 is equal to negative 15. So we're asking ourselves, is 5 plus negative 20, that's the negative 5 times 4, equal to negative 15? And while this is DSSM, I get negative 15. 5 plus negative 20 is negative 15, equal to negative 15. So therefore, we know we are correct. I'd pause the video if I were you and do the remaining problems in that column. And the second type of problem that I'm going to do for you guys today is the two-step with multiplication. So in these types of problems, we see division, and so in our heads we should know that we actually need to multiply. So always, just like we do draw our Tetris, I see a positive 9, so therefore I add negative 9 to both sides. This cancels out because it's 0. We drop this whole thing down. X over 3 is equal to 12 plus negative 9 is 3. Why? Because that was a DSSM. Different signs, subtract, keep the sign that we have more if we have more positives. So that's step 1. And then step 2 is, this time I see division. So because I see division, I'm going to actually multiply both sides by the denominator, which was 3. So 3, those cancel out because that's equal to 1. X is what's left, and then 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 is our answer. And then let's go ahead and try and check to prove that 9 is actually our solution. So we have x over 3 plus 9 is equal to 12. We plug in 9 over 3 plus 9 is equal to 12. 9 divided by 3 is 3, so we're asking ourselves, is 3 plus 9 indeed 12? Well, 3 plus 9 is 12, so therefore we know we have our correct answer. All right. And one more problem. We have 5 plus x over negative 5 is equal to negative 15. Again, always start with the constant, so we have a positive 5 here. So we add negative 5 to both sides. Those cancel out. This gets dropped down. We have x over negative 5 is equal to, this is an SSAK, same signs, add, keep, negative 20. So that was step 1. And now on to step 2. I see division. Some number divided by negative 5 is going to give me negative 20. So what do? I multiply by exactly the denominator. Not just 5, but negative 5, being very aware of my negatives. All right, those cancel out because it's 1. I'm left with x is equal to negative 5 times negative 20 is the same signs positive. They're both negative, so I'll get a positive 100. So that's my answer. And now the last thing I'll do is check. So 5 plus x over negative 5 is equal to negative 15. And then all I got to do is make sure I plug in my answer. So 5 plus 100 over negative 5 is equal to negative 15. 100 divided by negative 5 is actually going to give me negative 20. So I'm asking myself, is 5 plus negative 20 negative 15? 5 plus negative 20 is a DSSM, different signs. So I subtract them. I keep the sign that I have more. I have more positives. So 20 minus 5 is 15. Sorry, I have more negatives. So I say negative 15. And indeed, negative 15 is equal to negative 15. So I have the right answer. So go ahead and do the rest of this column. Come show me your notes for a Class Dojo point when you are complete with all of them.